How can your faith propel you into taking action? How does God inspire us to move forward and aim for success? How does the Bible guide us in this process? Well, in today's episode, we're all about exploring the powerful intersection of faith and action and how it leads to personal and spiritual growth. We're going to dive into biblical principles that can guide us into achieving our goals and reaching new heights in life. So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we dive into this episode, please click that like button and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the helpful tips, tools, and things that I've released every week. The first point of this discussion is a scripture found in the book of James, chapter 2. And this is from the English Standard Version. It reads, "What good is it, my brothers, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister is poorly clothed and lacking in daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, be warm and filled,' without giving them the things needed for the body, what good is that? Also, faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead." This scripture speaks volumes. It's all about the unity of faith and action. The two aren't separate. They're inseparable and they're intertwined. You see, it's not enough to say that we have faith or to wish others well without actually doing something tangible to make a difference. Now, let's look at another verse. In Proverbs 16:3, it says, "Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established." This verse calls us to act, to commit our work to the Lord, and in return, our plans will be established. How do we translate these principles into our lives? Well, first, it means identifying what your God-given talents are. What has God placed in your heart? What skills and abilities do you have that can serve others? Then it's about committing to those talents and skills, to take action and align with your faith. It's also about taking action and knowing that action isn't just about achieving personal success. It's also about making a positive difference in other people's lives. The book of Hebrews 13:16 advises us, says, "Do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God." So not only are we called to action, but we are encouraged to share what we have and do good for others. Our actions are not just for our benefit, they also create a ripple effect that can impact countless lives around us. I want you to remember this. Taking action requires courage. It requires faith. But always know that God is there to guide and support you. As in Joshua 1:9, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So know this, faith calls us to take action. It is a call to bring our beliefs, talents, and skills into action, not just for our personal success, but also to positively impact those around us. And that's all I have for today's episode. If you're struggling with God's calling for you to take action and you feel like you could use a battle buddy, I want to invite you to click the link in the description to find out more about coaching with me. In the comments below, tell me if you found this episode helpful or have any additional insights on the topic. I really would like to hear from you, and I want you to know that your input may be helpful to others too. I invite you to join the Elevator's inbox for some helpful tips, tools, and resources, plus some personal updates on my life sent to your inbox each week. I promise I won't spam you, and you can unsubscribe at any time. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.